Hello gamers, Casey here and welcome to my channel. This is my first video ever. It's fucking epic. Oh, not ever, it's the first on this channel. I have a second channel but it's in Danish and you probably don't understand what I'm talking about there. So, just so you know, my English can be a little bad and it can be hard to explain things for me, but I will try my best. So, today I'm going to show you a little thing about DXtory and talk about why I use DXtory instead of fraps to record my games. But I use fraps to record this because you cannot use DXtory to record your screen. So yeah, let's start. First thing, you start in this target thing. This is if you want to I want to only record this thing here and so on. If you want to record not all the screen, I think it is. Then we got something about where you have this, you will outline if you want this to be over here or here or here or maybe disable or but yes, and you can see what FPS you are filming at, but I want it here. And if you want to non-recording and recording, so yeah. So and here you got your folders. If you want to I want to do a series about Minecraft and I want the folder for only Minecraft, I put it here. And I want something for Devil May Cry here and LOL here, Counter-Strike here, and so on. You could put it in different folders. I know there's a way when you don't use default. Let's say I will not use default. Every time I play Devil May Cry and I'm not using this, so I'm using it going over to this profile, it will automatically choose the folder. Like if you go to Arma 2, you can see it go back to default. But if I again do this, it shows LOL. I don't know why. So that's basically how that works. But I'm normally going to use default because I'm more likely to manually select the one I wanted to save in, because then I'm sure it's safe is the right place. So let's go on. Here you have your key settings. You can put in where you want to push to talk. If you want to cut, so you have to hold a button every time to talk. You need to put that on. Screenshots and so on. I have a single screenshot on F11, sorry, and on F6 I got the start and stop movie caption. Normally I have it on F9, but when I do Feed the Beast, it opens, if you press F9 it will open this weird kind of grammatic in the game where it put in some lines and so on, and that's kind of annoying. In here I got my moving settings. I'm using video code DX video codecs. Yeah, I've not done anything to this. I've put this to 60 because I like filming at 60. That give me a more. You have to use file output, and I want it in AVI format because that's the best format when you are editing. So yeah, and I want to include mouse cursor. You can put this off if you don't want to show the mouse cursor, but I want it on. Yeah, scaling is in how you want to film. Like I want to do it in percent, I think it's pronounced in 100%, because then I'm sure it takes all the game. But if you go in here in size, you can choose, like this is the size of my screen. I think my screen is a little bigger. I'm not that sure, but then it will always films in this side, and if the game is not in that side, it will be kind of black, maybe black here and so on. So that's why I'm using 100%, because then I'm sure it films in scaling the game's use. So yeah, in here we got a little thing about audio setting and record sounds. So you can see you can make a different kind of settings, and each settings you can see I will use this at default, I will use this at default as well. I want to record this and I want to record this as well. Like if you make, I have my, this is on Danish but it headphones, this is my headphones, so this will record game sounds or what I'm using it for. And this is my microphone, so this will record my microphone, and then of course it record both things at the same time. But when because it does this, it splits the recording into two. Like I have it, when I open my Sony Vegas I have here, it will put the movie in here, the game sound here, and the voice down here in the third one. So that's kind of nice. Then I can like say I want to have this lowered because I don't want the game sound to be too high, and I want to make my voice a little higher because it's too low this time or something, that give you extra editing abilities. But let's say you have extra headphone or anything, you can actually, and you can put that in your computer, you can actually do this in here. And like say, I also wanted to record this device because I'm going to speak with someone over Skype. So let's say you have game sound in here, your own voice here, and your friend's voice here. Then you have the ability to put his voice up and so on, and matches more. That's kind of nice. But I don't want this, so I'm just gonna, how do I delete it again? Oh, that because I don't want it, because I'm not in the need of that ability. Here you can put in some sounds and so on. As you see, I have that my headphone at PCM 84,000. Yeah, this, and you can put it up and down, and what you're liking, test it out if you're going to use this. And this is something about screenshots. I don't doing much about screenshots. This is at some advanced settings. Then again, you can force CPU processing and so on, and limited video FPS and a lot of things. I think I want to show you on the movie thing. If you use direct show output, let's say you want to do a live stream and you want to use DXtory to film your live stream, you have the ability to say, I want to do it as a directly show, and I want to do it through XSplit or whatever what you're gonna use. So you use this to film and then pop it in the XSplit. But the good thing about it is you can also save you for this as well as at the same time, so it goes two places. That's nice, but I'm not going to do a live stream, so I'm not putting that on. So yeah, that's basically how this little program works. Now I'm going to talk about why I enjoy this more than fraps. The first reason I enjoy this more than fraps is fraps make your game more laggy in DXtory, so you get a better experience filming with DXtory and you get it with fraps. Another thing, so let's say I want to do a LOL game and I want to film at 30 30, yes I think so, FPS, but I want to play the game at 60. There's a problem. If you do this with fraps will make the game down to what the FPS of fraps is, but DXtory will allow you to play the game in a higher FPS than its films at. I think that's how fraps works and how DXT works. If I'm wrong, please tell me. I have not used fraps in a long time, so I'm not sure if it still does that. So yeah, but another big feature is that you can split the sounds, so you get more lanes and you have more editing abilities over your sound than you will normally have with fraps. So that's also why I use DXtory. So yeah, that will be all for today. I hope you liked this video. If you do, put a like, hit the like button. I'm appreciating it. And there will be some other videos in some future, I don't know when, because I also have my Danish channel to work on as well as this one. So this will be something like more tutorials and maybe some games. I have thought about maybe do some Planet Explorers if you want to see that. So yeah, tell me and maybe come with some great ideas for future tutorials. Maybe I can do some Vegas tutorials as well, where talk about how I edit in and so on. But until next time, I'm Casey, and it's been truly funny to speak to you. Not truly funny to speak to you. Oh, it's not funny to speak to you. It's more like, oh, it makes me happy when I speak to you. That's the word I'm looking for. So until next time.